So if somebody's starting out right now, say a young person in their 20s,
Yeah.
and says, Samuel, help me get started, what would you suggest to someone who's starting out?
I would suggest, even if you've got money, don't invest it.
Okay.
Because if you've got 50 grand and you're starting out and you just go and spend 50 grand on a house, it might be that in 6 months' time you go, actually, that was a bad spend. And money in property is very illiquid. So I would suggest immerse yourself in property. Read books, listen to podcasts, go on some courses, get educated, find people that are in the business, make friends with them, and have an actual goal. Understand that property, there's not a magic strategy. It's not a case of, well, there's rent to rents and deal sourcing and lease options and which is the best. There is no magic best. It's a case of where do you want to go and what's the best vehicle to get you there. It's like if you ask a golfer, what's your favorite club? Depends on what shot I'm taking.
Yes.
And in the same way, with someone wanting to get into property, are they wanting to invest? They've got 100 grand and they want to invest it for security and wealth protection. Are they wanting to get out of their job? What's the goal? And without knowing that, people say to me all the time, what should I be doing? And it's like, well, before I tell you what you should be doing, let me ask you a few questions about where you want to go. And then let's put together a plan.
So with someone starting out, let's say looking at strategy, do you think all strategies work for all people?
No, absolutely not. I mean, geez, I coach a lot of very, very successful people. I coach a lot of celebrities. Like when Krept came to me, Krept & Conan, who's a famous rapper, who's making a lot of money. He's a multi-millionaire as well as a famous rapper. What should I do? I'm not going to say to him, you need to stop rapping and do rent to rents. That would be nuts. Yeah. And if I'm speaking to somebody who's, got 50 quid in the bank and they're working at McDonald's and they hate their job and they just want to get out of it, I'm not going to say, you need to find land to become a property developer. That would be nuts. So I don't think all strategies work for all people. There's even stuff in property. There's things in property some of my students are doing. I'm like, I've never done that. You can't do every strategy. You've got to find it all starts with having a goal of where you want to go, and then finding the strategy that's going to help you get to that goal. Because property can be fast, it can be slow. I think the fastest way to get quick money is deal sourcing. If you want to make quick cash, deal sourcing is fantastic. Package a deal, sell it, quick cash. But if you're investing in property like buy, refurbish, refinance, it's slow.
Yeah.
It takes months just to get the keys.
Yeah. But sometimes people talk about the BRR type strategy as that's going to get them out of the job. And I look at that and I said, that's not going to get you out of your job, because a BRR strategy will generate you a little profit each month, generally on a buy to let. But what it's doing is building you equity for the long term. So eventually you're going to have an asset that's going to be worth a substantial amount of money. But in the short term, it's not going to pay you very well.
I agree. It's you've got fast pound and slow pound. You've got, how can I generate quick cash? And then how can I invest that and see that grow? And I think buy, refurbish, refinance and development and all these things, that is your wealth pot growing. And then you also need your oxygen.
Yeah.
I see people get into property development and after like 6-12 months, they're skint.
Yes.
Because they've got no cash. Cash is oxygen. You need it daily. If we didn't have any cash, we wouldn't be able to eat. We won't be able to pay our mortgage. Like you need. So with property, unless you've got a good high paid job or you've got a business, you need to be able to think, how can I make cash from property quickly? But then also,
cash is the lifeblood of every business.
Absolutely. You see businesses going bust that have got hundreds of million pounds and stuff, massive portfolios, and they go bust because they've not got any cash. They've run out of, or they've not got any cash flow.